Bitch, I'm the pilot lit. I'm the pilot lit. Business owner. I represent. I'm from the fold. Everybody throw up that shit. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the recap with Let Cash Accumulate Over Days. And this is the last recap for 2023. This is a historic recap here because there's a lot of moments out here that happened this year. Man, wow. We're here, we made it. And congratulations if you made it to the end of 2023. It's the holidays, man. It's Christmas coming up. It's about to be a new year. But before we go any further here, you must know that this is recap coverage from the stock and crypto market. These are live ideas of thought and studies. This is not financial advice on this stream or with this company. So, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get straight into it, man, because this is the last recap for the year. And everybody want to know what's going on, right? You want to know what's going on, what's going to happen for next year, right? You want to be prepared. It's a lot. It's a lot that's going to happen, as you saw this year. Bulls win, man. Market is bullish right now. The Bulls win. You know, if you're a bull, you know you want the market to be up. Bears want the market to be down. As an investor, you don't want to be an animal. You just want to be neutral. That's the best way to go. But to each his own. Some people just like it the way they like it. You know, it gives them that feel good, that rush. So. But right now, yeah, the Bulls win for 2023, man. It's been historic. It's been wild, man. Like, basically, if you would have brought at the beginning of January of this year, that was the market bottom. The market is up $100+. Right now, yeah, sitting at about almost like about $95 above from where it was in January, basically. Overall market, that's looking at the indices and stuff like that, the futures, but it's wild, man. Companies are up high too as well. Things have happened the way they were being talked about with LCAOD all year. Basically, every recap you saw, has been really, if not 100% accurate, somewhere in the 90 percentile accurate. People have been really enriching themselves this year. I don't charge. I mean, that's free game. I just give out free game over here because it's money, and it's enough to go around. Put it that way. Long story short, but let's go ahead and talk about what's going on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about what's going on tomorrow and what's going to end this week. We're gonna talk about future references 3 weeks out, 6 weeks out, yearly, long term. We're talking about all that. You're about to get all the details here. But really, be from here on out, this day going forward, you should be thinking about 3 weeks out. It's about to happen. What we're about to explain is about to happen. So just get ready. It's always moves coming. It's a money market. So it's what this does. It's what it is at this point. So Key events this week. Right here today, you saw how the market reacted. We're gonna be looking at Nike earnings too. I think they went down, if I'm not mistaken, but we're gonna double check. Um, I think they had a bad earnings though, so that's gonna be going into tomorrow. And we're right here on number 9. I mean, all this basically happened this week. As of right now, Wednesday and today was pretty much the biggest days this week. Um, FedEx had a horrible earnings and they went down bad. So um, they were right about selling Nike. That did go down. Buying puts on FedEx, they were right about that, not calls. But that's just what that comes to fruition when you're trading. When we're talking about trading options right there. Investing shares, you might lose a couple dollars, but it ain't nothing. It's better that way. The shares safer. Um, but yeah, that's how that went. So nothing to worry about though. But we're gonna check that out here. We're gonna check Nike earnings out here. We'll put a chart up here. I'm telling you. And tomorrow though, you guys. Yeah, that data right there. We're gonna talk about that here in a second. You can really take this off the board. I mean, there was only one Fed speaker this week. There'll be more to come. Future references. Stay aligned with that. But right here, we're just gonna read out what's going on. This is what happened today, you guys. U.S. stocks bounce. Chip makers, cruise lines led. Dollar falls. The question of the day, what's driving markets Thursday? On Thursday, Wall Street rebounded into positive territory following a brief dip experienced on Wednesday. And yeah, we caught that live here at LCAOD. Check out that stock market live video from yesterday. Hit the like and subscribe button. If you got some time. At midday trading New York time, all major stock indices were trading in the green as traders prepared for the final trading week of the year. The S&P 500 made a modest 0.3% gain, but its equal-weighted counterpart, the Invesco and S&P 500 equal-weight ETF, outperformed with a 0.5% increase. The Dow also edged up by 0.3%. Tech stocks within the NASDAQ 100 surged by 0.5%, while small cap stocks continued to outperform. With the Russell 2000 gaining 1%, long-term bond yields saw a slight increase with the popular iShares 20-plus year Treasury bond ETF declining by 0.6%. The U.S. dollar, as monitored through the Invesco DBUSD Index Bullish Fund ETF, fell by 0.4%, revisiting its yearly lows in response to weaker than expected economic data. So, that's just what it is, you guys. The data is weak. So the market is continuing to show strength off of weak economic data. Um, the market's calling the Fed's bluff right now, basically. They're trying them. They're really testing them. And the market, meaning us, we the people, that's who it is. That's what it is. Investors, traders. I mean, it's obviously more power with more people. Because the market is extremely high right now. But the Feds, they have been sending warnings, and the Fed speakers, that is, they've been sending warnings and letting people know, though, maybe too early on the rate hikes to be talking about it, or rate cuts to be talking about it, and way too early. They've already made that clear, so the market just could be getting corrected at any moment. It's just best to be cautious right here. It's extreme greed. The market is at all-time highs. It's historic right now. It's an historic moment. It's basically history. Literally, the market has never been as high ever in life. So uh, yeah, that's what's going on. It could get higher right now, and that could happen, or we could be at the top as of last year, or the year before, or previous years, and it start coming down again and leveling out, coming back to normal is what most bears are saying. But um, that's pretty much it, though. That's what happened today. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. That's what's been going on for the year. That we top 5 things to know, though. Like I said, this PCE inflation data, though, all eyes on it tomorrow. That's the key. This is the factor tomorrow, this data. So whatever this data is saying, you see, the market has just been reacting to data. So if this is weak, if this data is weak, the market will go up even more and probably retest a history from the other day. And we're going to get into the charts and numbers here momentarily. Just explaining the data, what's going on, so this is why what's moving is this. These be the reasons why. So just be prepared for it. We're on Friday now. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday, but this is the last piece of data here going into the holiday, going into Christmas, year end, and like I said, it's about to be a new year. But consumer sentiment, new home sales, Friday, all that data is going to be important tomorrow. And dealing with these rate cut odds, and like I said, it's going to be a lot tomorrow with that data. So get ready. The move is about to get made, and there's going to be another move. Yeah, probably 3 weeks from now, because you got to take time with this stuff and have patience. It's not going to happen on your time. It's going to happen over time. So be patient. But PCE inflation, Friday, tomorrow, data, core PCE inflation data. That's the key. Whatever that's saying, whatever that reads, that's where the market is headed. So get ready. Get ready. But yeah, let's get into the charts and numbers. Here we're gonna start with the SPY. For real though, we're gonna look at Nike earnings too though, for sure. I did tell y'all that, so we're gonna do that. Definitely have people who played it. It was high. It was priced high. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought so, but hey, everybody teaches his own. Earnings is 50-50, pretty much. But we're looking at everything here. Since it's the last recap for the year, we're gonna look at it from year to date. Starting with the SPY. So year to date here on the SPY, you see I'm clicking year to date, right? Y'all see that? So that means it would have had to started. The market started here, right? Look where we're at now. That's sideways action, but look where we're at. Do you guys understand what's going on now? If you don't, rewind there right there. Hit the like and subscribe button, but this is where we're at now. And the year is about to end here. About to go into a new year. Now do you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying this is history, you guys. We've never been this high, like ever. We're higher than ever right now. A lot of people, are saying it's about majority of, it's equal. It's equal weight. People are saying, obviously we're going to be in a recession soon. It's not going to get any higher from this. And I can understand why they're saying that because, look over here, you do have a lot of levels to come down to. Obviously, you got a lot of levels to come down to. But when you just don't see that, you don't participate in thinking about that. You go with the flow, and the flow is going up. So a lot of people too equal weight are saying SPY 500. it would make sense. S&P 500, get it? Like they're like about to like correct the whole market. Like that's what they're saying too, as well on the upside. So it really can go either way now, you guys. From understanding where we're at, it really can. It can really do both. Um, but you just gotta just take it day by day. Be patient, understand the data, let the data pan out. Um, sit on your hands, man. Sit on your hands. You don't have to be uh, rushing to get involved all the time. And, just understand what's happening and just know you can get in at any time. There's no need to rush. Um, but yeah, man, the SPY is just it's incredible. And remember the SPY, what the SPY is. There's all the companies basically in one: Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Amazon. It's all combined. That makes the SPY basically. So that's why you see how high those companies are. That's why the market is like this. So the question now is, like I said, in 2020, going further in 2024, is the market going to get higher or is it going to come down, back down? And like I said, it can really go either way, or it can do both. That's your answer. And just know that, know that, um, just know the market has a mind of its own. You can't have your feelings involved, and know that's going to happen. So let's get into the levels, though, man. We're gonna go over the SPY, QQQ, DIA, IWM, VIX, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, and Amazon. Um, and remember, this is the last recap for 2023. We're gonna be talking about levels looking three weeks out, what you really need to expect now, especially with the data tomorrow. Going further after that, the data is gonna digest. Obviously, it might be understood from the moment it comes out. So we're gonna see. Uh, yeah, the SPY going into tomorrow, going further, you guys, to the upside here, upside levels. As you see, the past 5 days been wild. We caught this on the live stream right here. All this was live stream. Check out the last recap. We even profited off of it. A lot of people did. Everybody did. So check out the last video. Check out the last video, and you'll see what happened there. But basically, that move is recovered halfway. They're not there yet fully, but this was the history anyway. Uh, you know, this area here anyway up here at the top was your history. When it popped right here, that was your history. So it didn't recover yet at all towards the history. But what do they say? History always repeats itself, and that's what it's looking like more than likely will be happening now. For the holiday, for Christmas, it would be only right at this point. That is, if it goes up, this is what it's going to do, you guys. It's going to bounce here from about 472 right now. If it breaks 473, it's going. It's going back to 474. It's going to refill. And then I think, like I said, history will repeat itself. It's going to double top this 475 this time, but I think it'll actually break this time, you guys. It'll break and it's probably like sit at like 476. Channel back in maybe to about 470, 590. For the holiday, I think that's the goal. I think that's the target. I think that's what the Bulls are trying to do right now. That's the upside levels that you need to be looking out for, especially with the data coming in tomorrow. Nobody's really worried about inflation still, market-wise. Then yeah, the market will definitely be going up, and this is what it's going to do. So So be prepared for that move. And if it doesn't even do it tomorrow, it's coming soon. Definitely could be for the new year, you know, coming up, whatever. It's coming. These are the upside levels. It'll sit here and consolidate if it needs to. If the data is, like I said, still looking weak. But to the downside, because it can go either way. First off, like I said, you need to break 473. You need to see that first. But to the downside, if not to the downside, definitely. It's going to back test at 471.16 here. I think it'll put pressure on it right there. And it'll definitely probably just flush back to 470 even. I think it'll break there. And gap fill down completely to 468.76 at least one more time. And then, you know, the Bears could be showing that they're serious, like, okay, this is really your top here, and you're not about to retest that again. And right here, you're getting a little too close, so they can push it down already suddenly. So just be on the lookout for it going either way, because it can go down to about 468 right there, like I said, about 468.70. So that's the goal there for the Bears to the downside. That's what they're looking out for here coming soon. Like I said, maybe tomorrow, maybe if the data's hot and it's looking scary or something, it's coming soon. Going into the new year, things could be topping out, you know. But that's where your support is at. And if it breaks there, it's going down there, right there. It's gonna break. So better look out for that coming soon. About 3 weeks out. Triple Qs. Triple Qs. Kind of the same here. They're really like making history. This is 5 years out. Never been this high. They're just like in the word of its own, but it's really starting to make sense with the triple Qs when you think about it, because they have companies like Nvidia under them and stuff like that. So it makes sense with them. Just like they just now caught up. But historic, regardless where they're at. A lot of people saying though, you know, is it going to come back this way or is it going to come back that way? And the question is, like I said earlier, the answer to that is earlier, like I said, yes, it can do both or one or the other. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to end up happening. That's your answer. So don't forget that. But let's explain it, you know, day by day, going further here about what, like I said, between tomorrow and 3 weeks out, triple Q's upside levels. Looking 5 days out here, because now they need a goal right to recapture, because they're in the market really of its own. So they need a goal to capture, which this will be your goal here to just get higher than this moment right here. So to get back there 4.850 you break above that, you're gonna get right there at 410. I think that's their goal. But once they get to 410 this time, I think they're really gonna push to about 413. I think that's the target now, the triple Qs, and then they'll just sit it there. And like I said, this move is coming. That'll be all these companies are going to go up too as well, and that means there's a lot more buying that we don't know about yet, and it's coming. It's about to flood. And history is just going to keep breaking at this point. It's just going to, every day is going to be a historic moment. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. It could be that. Seriously. These are the upside levels on the triple Q, so be on the lookout for it. Now to the downside. Really needs to hold about at 405.96. If that don't hold, the next low level is at 4.445, and I think you get that whole complete gap fill for 3.93. That'll be the target for the Bears. And like I said, that'll be proving a point that, you know, that's your first top. This is your second. And that's your third. So they're going to really like prove the point where they're pushing this thing down here and that's going to be the target there right there, 403.82 there. So be on the lookout for that coming soon, because this is where the market, this is how tight the market is right now, with the VIX really not being volatile. You know, the VIX has just created a spike, yesterday, but you know, the VIX is really still low right now, so that's what makes the numbers so tight. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot of patience. It's going to be a lot of consolidation. It's going to be a lot of frustrating stuff happening. But just stay calm and stay humble. Trust me. These are the levels that you need to be on the lookout for on Triple Qs. DIA 372 there. DIA, they just kind of like the Triple Qs. They in the market of its own, the world of its own right now. Never been this high. Look out. This dating back to what, 1998. Look, never ever been this high, ever. This is history, you guys. This is what you call ancient money, long money. You know what I'm saying? What is it? All that, yeah, that's that. DIA, Dow Jones, you know, just really leading the way, man. The most expensive, the richest, literally by numbers. So they're up here year to date. Um, Year to date, looking where they started. Um, Looking where they're at now. A lot of people say, you know, to the downside, it could be a recession coming. It's going to feel all this, right? That's what you're hearing. That's what equal weighted. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear the bears say that. Then you're going to have the bulls say, no, oh, it's going up. It's going to keep making history. 380, right? But I'm here to tell you that it can do both, or one or the other. That's what the market is. You know, it's going to move every day. It's all algorithms. That's all it is. So, um, as long as we move, people, it is going to move. Um, this is what it is. So, this is what's going to end up happening. One of the two. But we're going to look at it from the day perspective. But you should just know that, like I said, everything is historic right now. Everything. It's real. So, going into tomorrow, going further on the DIA. Upside levels now. You need to break back to 374.50. You get above that, the target is 376. Get there. They're gonna push right there, you guys, at 376.33. They're gonna push for that break. The target is 380. These are the big dogs. Remember that. So that move right there is gonna be, that's about a three. That's nothing to them. That's how they move. That's how it's gonna move. The same move you got here, you can get that right back up to the upside. If the data, like I said, it's pretty much good basically, and it's looking weak, and nothing to be scared about. It's okay. It's okay to do this. That's what they're going to do to the upside levels, you guys. The bull's going to push that. They're going to keep making history. That's what's going on. Now to the downside. Because, like I said, you know, Bears do got a little, the way the chart looking, the Bears got them hooked right now. The Bears do finally, for once in a long time, have the market hooked. So if it really wants to go down, this would be their opportunity. But who knows? We'll see. But got to break here first, 372. Get that break, and you're gonna get a flush to about 370. It's gonna fill that little void. It's gonna fill the void all the way to 370, and then you'll have a new lower low. Now if that don't hold, the next level is about 369.14 right there. And that's where the bears trying to really get it. And then that'll just prove that, you know, they really in control and they about to push it this way. And that's the lane it is. The top. They're about to top it in. Okay, it started over here. It's about to come down this way like this. So it'll be the top, mountain top. And that's the levels you need to look out for on the DIA. Okay, going further here. Like I said, that can happen tomorrow, anytime, 3 weeks out. Look ahead. IWM. The IWM, man, they've been going wild. They've been going wild. They definitely have been going wild. So, same thing for them. History. Only thing about them is they can go a little higher. That's the difference between them. When you look back now, hold up, let me say 5 years out. So this was your pandemic times. 2020 right here, this was your pandemic. Boom, they sold off. But then it shot up. It shot up, right? It's right up here. And then they came back down right there. But that's how the IWM moved. You get what I'm saying? And now it's consolidated so long right here that it can really just meet this whole area again. And that'll push like the little small cap companies, the little small stocks, the little $10, $20 stocks, they're all gonna go up even higher. And that's why a lot of people are, you know, more excited about that move than anything because they actually have more room to really go higher, if that makes sense. The SPY, the QQQs, the DIA, they're just making history at this point. But you know what I'm saying? The IWM can actually really get back to the highs that they were in 2020 and 2021. That's their goal on the IWM. So be on the lookout for these little small companies though, for real. Like, you know, for examples like AMC, GME, just little small companies, man. Just for example, just look at those share prices and you understand all the small companies like PayPal. Just for example, just small companies, they can all grow basically and go higher. That's what you need to be able to look out for. But going further though, going into tomorrow, going into next week, 3 weeks, IWM upside levels, they need to get back to 200. And once you push above 200, you need to consolidate on up there back to about 201 to show that you're, you know, you're serious about the move too. You're really trying to get back to 2021 levels. You're gonna go back to 201. Once you get here this time, you need to break, push through. I think their goal at the IWM is 205. That's the goal. That's the target. That's what they're trying to do. That'll just be completely bullish. That's what they're trying to do here, going further. So, like I said, this could happen tomorrow, but you know, going further, we're thinking about 3 weeks out for this move. Now to the downside. Because it can go either way. The IWM needs to hold above 198. If it doesn't hold to the downside, it's going to gap fill at 197. Then I think it'll really flush this time from 196. And then you may see it flush all the way to 195. And I think that's the bear's target. That's what they're trying to get the market right now and get it back to normal on the IWM. VIX. The volatility, the speed of the market, the direction of the market, that's what the VIX is. That's what this indicator is. And as you see, like I said, looking all the way out, there's there's no speed in the market. There's no volatility in the market at all. I mean, everybody chilling and investing on their own terms and investing like at the rate that they want and the pace that they want and care about. They don't care about anything else. There's nothing to be scared about. Um, that's what the market has been saying. That's why the market is so high. The VIX has been sold off since October. The VIX has went down. We're down back here again, where we were in the summertime. Uh, you know, we're back in these areas. You know, it was a hard fall basically. It was a hard fall. September, it was hard. It was a hard September to October. It was hard, but leading up into it, tension finally broke. Um, the fear finally left again, and like I said, the momentum switched in November, and the VIX has been down since then. Now we just had that spike that we just talked about yesterday. Wednesday, people are calling Black Wednesday. It's funny, but it's not. At the same time, be cautious because you just never know what really can happen with when the VIX do make these spikes. Because when they do make them, I always remember, you're looking out 5 years. Uh, this is what the VIX is all about. This is the pandemic. This is 2020. So, when the VIX makes spikes, now do stay alert because you don't want to get caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a little baby spike here. So but still be aware of it. These baby spikes start out be small and then boom. Next you know the VIX back up here where it was in October and then oh man, market extremely low because if the VIX is up, the market is down. And if the VIX is down, the market is up. And right now the VIX is down, so the market is up. And this is what you're seeing, that's what you're getting. But so going further on the VIX though, the levels you need to be on the lookout for though. And 3 weeks out too. I'm looking ahead of time, but the VIX upside levels now. I'm just looking forward to see if it feels to about $14.50. If that feel hold, then I'm looking for a push higher on the VIX to about $15. If the VIX get there at about $16, expect the market to pull back. The market will be definitely topped out. That spike warning will be confirmed that as I told you so. Or this could be a failed attempt. So I'm looking for both ways, both perspectives here. So that's the upside levels though. First though, if it does go up, I'm looking. If it does go up, I know the market's going to come down. I'm looking for these levels to hit like that. So we're gonna look out for that on the upside. But to the downside though, could be like I said, a false, just a spike to get up off the ground because it just could be going lower. And if the VIX is going lower, then that means the market is about to go higher. So to the downside, I'm looking at $12.80. If that don't hold, the next low level is I'm looking at $12.28 there. If you come down right there, you guys, the market is gonna push higher from where it's at. So keep that in mind. And it's pretty high right now, so just know that it's more money to be made. So better look out for that going forward. Like I said, that could be happening anywhere from 3 weeks out. Microsoft history, right? History, right? But Microsoft's not done, man. Microsoft is not done. Let me tell you, they really they're a company that you got to start thinking now. Honestly, the market capitalization is at $2.776 trillion. If you go any higher, more than likely you're going to stock split. Stock split could lead you to make somewhere in between 400 to 700 a share, depending on how high you do your stock split. Is it 4-to-1, 5-to-1? Is it a regular one? Is it reverse? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be crazy here in 2024 with Microsoft, because remember they had that one deal too. They had the deal with that other company. So it looks like that went through everything, and then you just starting to see how just Microsoft is just really kind of taking over everything, man. They're involved in everything with the AI as well. That's really got them high right now. The AI, they're like the for Android, Microsoft is like the number one thing. Besides Google and them too. They all brother and sister with one another. But it's just like it's amazing, man, what Microsoft is doing though. They're just going up and just going up and just going up. And if you would have just brought Microsoft about a year ago here at 200, man, you'd be sitting on buku profit if you'd have had 300 calls and had some time, or 270 calls and had some times 270. Just Microsoft is so high right now. Like I said, it's only positive for them to go higher. It's only right for them to go higher, but just be expecting if they do start breaching those points, then it's government will step in. They'll make them split that, because it's no way you can just make all that type of money in the world the way it is, if that makes sense. Um, But remember too, though, they did have news about paying taxes. So 2024 is going to be crazy. It can come down a lot. They can just really slap the mole on them and just bring them down to reality. And you just never know what's really about to happen. They can really happen both ways. You know what I'm saying? But number perspective, though, what you need to know going further, going into tomorrow, going 3 weeks out on Microsoft on long term. That's just like I said. I wanted to break that down to you. And that's what I just said to that. Just basically just summing it up. And all that's the same. That's for Meta too as well, and Tesla and Amazon. So we ain't even gonna speak on behalf of them, but just know that they can split their stocks as well if they continue to go up this high. You know, they like I said, because they the only ones with the bags, and it don't look right, if that makes sense. So you have to share the wealth. So, but Microsoft levels going into tomorrow upside. What you need to know: if Microsoft get to 375, the next break to is 377. You get to 377, the target is 380. That's what Microsoft trying to get to the upside. So be on the lookout for that, because that's what's going on. That's what they're trying to do. Trying to get back to 380 here. And that, like I said, that could happen tomorrow. That could happen 3 weeks from now. That's the target, though, 380 first. Going long, though. Going long term is 400 for sure. And then when you start really talking about stock split, 450. Because then people going to start to get the picture. But, that's long term upside levels. But right now, we just speaking on behalf of, tomorrow going 3 weeks out here. Be on the lookout for that 380 level on Microsoft. But yeah, to the downside though, because it can go either way. 372 need to hold. If it don't, 370 need to hold. If it don't hold, Microsoft will be breaking back down here. You got to start looking 5 days out now. Making a lower low right there at about 360. 368.50, that's the target for the Bears. What they're trying to do right there, bring it on down. If that don't hold, you may really see the market. The data's not good. The market really may be about to pull back, and then Microsoft will too with it to about 364 and bounce back to probably about 366. Consolidate. That'll be the Bears' target there. You can get it there. That's what's going to end up happening. So either way, though, you know what I'm saying? Either way or both. Just know that's coming here, going further. tomorrow, 3 weeks out. Meta. So Mark Zuckerberg building bunkers. They got Meta going crazy. So looks like now Meta has recovered. Remember this huge sell-off in 2022? They recovered it now. They're about to recover it fully at about what, 383. That's the goal, and I just think that's just where they're trying to go long term. That's just where they're trying to go. But it can go either way. Obviously they can retest that whole level down again, like nothing happened. You feel me? So it depends. It depends. But looking into tomorrow, going 3 weeks out, Meta upside levels tomorrow. Meta is trying to break above 355. You get 355, you're gonna see Meta push right through to 357. You may see some rejection here, but I think Meta is trying to stick it at 360. That's the Bulls target. That's what the Bulls are trying to accomplish there over there at Meta, 360. To the downside here, if that don't happen. Looking at 352 here, if that don't hold, the next level is 350. Then Meta will start to fade, possibly back to 347 here. That's the bearish target. So it can go either way. Like I said, this is going into tomorrow, 3 weeks out. And you guys, this move is going to happen either way, or not both. Tesla. They're trying to get back to 257 here. You get to 257, the next break is about 260 here. You might be right at 260 from the start tomorrow with the data, with Tesla, depending on the data. But that's the goal there. That's the target. Once you break there, the next level, the real target is 265. The Bulls want it there. They're starting to become a demand sense at 265 for the Bulls, and that's where they're trying to get Tesla at, you guys. So be on the lookout for that going further here to the upside levels. That's what it's going to be. So now to the downside here. 252 here. If it don't hold, the next low level is 250. You're going to get that back test. Now 250 don't hold tomorrow, you guys. Expect that be your top, and it'll come down about 247, and you'll see it flush about 245. Tesla. That could happen, like I said, tomorrow, or give it about a week or two. That's just what it's going to end up doing. Either way, right there on Tesla. Amazon. Oh, Amazon. Remember that they came out of a stock split, so that's why you see their chart looking like that. But they're just really regaining their momentum back, getting to where they stock split at, and they still got room to run, man. Amazon's a great company, and they finally got to this point where they've been wanting to get to for the longest. It took a while, but finally here. It looks just like the prom symbol, but smiling at me. It's funny. They're funny. But yeah, man. Amazon, no problem. It's where it's at. And a lot of people loving Amazon. And market cap 1.59 trillion. What's not like about it? People are buying it. But remember, they had some trouble though, not too long ago. And all that stuff is gonna start to come to fruition in 2024. They're gonna start putting pressure on these companies. You'll start seeing hearings and articles and all this type of stuff is gonna start happening next year. So that's what the worries. If things don't go up, that's what the worries are. So be on the lookout for all that.
that stuff to see just how things may plan out, because that's going to make the change for these companies. And Amazon, remember they was involved in some stuff. You could just probably look that up yourself. You know, what is Amazon involved in? Boom, court-wise, boom, it'll tell you. So you know, just better look out for that. And it could have an effect on it, where it's at. You know, and be at the top again. But we don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. It could be different this time. Amazon could be about to finally pay out its stock split holders. You just never know. Could be finally about to make that move, and then just be a better company. I mean, you got that much money, why not go higher? It could be about to go back to about the 200 level. Just never know. So, but one of the two is gonna happen though, for sure. One or the other is gonna happen. But, going further though, going into tomorrow, and going 3 weeks out on Amazon. Amazon is looking to break above on the upside levels. And they're trying to get to 154.60. You get there, the next push is about 155. It's probably sitting there, show you that 1, 2, third top, but this time it may break. So just be looking out for a break above this, about 157. That's the target on Amazon to the upside. But look out for that. Now to the downside, if that don't happen, to the downside, better look out for about 152.19. That don't hold. 150 for sure on Amazon to the downside, and that's what the bears are trying to get it. They get it there. It's gonna be a do or die point for Amazon, because that was a target for so long. That was resistance for so long. Now it's turned to support. So is the support going to even hold at 150? If it doesn't, expect Amazon to come back down about reality of 147 there to the downside. Going further. So be on the lookout for these levels, like I said, coming soon, man. Coming soon, real soon. Like I said, possibly tomorrow or 3 weeks out for sure next year. It's gonna happen. The market's gonna move. It always does. It may not move when you want it to, but trust and believe, when you go look back and look at it, it moves. It moves over time. It moves every day. Just gotta be patient. Trust it. But that's pretty much it, man. That's it, man. Saw how FedEx earnings was this week. It was horrible. This is Nike's. Oh, whoa. Nike got checked. Clapped. That's down big, you guys. That's down big. So, yeah, Nike earnings was a sale. But wow. So, see, these companies right here, like I said, they could be signaling out. This might be about to happen going into next year. Might about to be seeing companies start doing this. A lot of companies start. It's a ripple effect. Everybody start doing this. Or these companies could just be having healthy pullbacks and just about to go back up. Who knows? But I find out though. But that's pretty much it, man. This is the last recap for 2023. And I hope y'all been enjoying all the recaps, man. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Stay subscribed to the channel. We'll be back next year for more and more in new ways and better ways and different strategies, all that. So be ready for it, man. Be ready for it. And I appreciate everybody that tuned in and stay tuned in. I hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Have a wonderful holiday season. Be safe out there. We'll see y'all next year, man. But this was the recap with LCAOD. I'll see y'all in 2024. Peace.